Hi all, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to discuss about grade 6 chapter 2, that is components of food. In that page number introduction page we have discussed page number 8, and in this video I'll be discussing about further topic on page number 9 and 10. So here we have seen earlier that the food contains we in our dish we contain different foods of items of grains, dal, meat, vegetables, etc., and all these food components they are having some component inside it. Like suppose there is a dal, so inside dal there is some components, and inside rice there will be some components, inside wheat there will be some components, and these components are which are stored inside the food are called as nutrients. So what are nutrients? Nutrients are the components inside the food are called as nutrients. So the major nutrients in our food are termed as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. So these are the major components of the food. Now let us understand further. Apart from this, there is water and dietary fibers also. These dietary fibers they are required so that we can digest the food easily. So here these are the nutrients. See here, this is a definition which you have to understand. The nutrients, and these are the carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. So this is a paragraph which is very important for you to understand. So nutrients are the components which are stored inside the food is nutrients, and these nutrients are carbohydrate, proteins, fats, minerals and vitamins. Apart from that, we take dietary fibers and water. Dietary fibers we get from salads, raw salads which we take, that contains the dietary fibers. So this is it. So now let us go further in this topic, that all these components are there, that we have understood by the scientists what have told us, but how do we ourselves confirm that these nutrients are there in that food? So for that there are certain tests. Here the in this orange box here, in this orange box, see this box, your orange box is given here. In that certain reagents you have to prepare. The method of preparing certain reagent is given here. By that way you can prepare in your lab, or if you have this reagent at your home you can prepare them. By using them we can test whether these components are there in that food or not. Okay, so now so first test we are going to do is for carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are the basic component of the food, basic nutrient of the food, and there are different types of carbohydrates, and among them the most commonly found is starch and sugar. The most commonly found component is here the starch and sugar. So we will be understanding this starch and sugar, how to test whether they are present or not. So first is the test for the presence of the starch. So how to test the presence of starch? Whatever food component you have to test, you have to take it in a test tube, or if you have potatoes, rice if you have, you can take it in a test tube. Potato you can just cut a slice and add a few drops of iodine solution over it and observe for the color change. If it turns blue and black, if the color turns to blue and black, then it indicates the presence of the starch. So the food component, on that you have to add iodine drops, and if the color changes to blue black, that means that the food contains starch. The next test is for the test of the proteins. For the test of the proteins you have to take the food component in a test tube. If the food is in solid, like groundnut is in solid or dal pulses are solid, you have to crush it and make it powder form, and take that powder form and put water droplets into it to form a liquid type of thing, liquid solution. In that you have to add 2 drops of copper solution of copper sulfate. Here you have to add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of caustic soda solution. So for test of the protein, what you have to do, we have to break the particles into the powder form and shake it in water to make a liquid solution. In that you have to add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of caustic soda solution. So the color change obtained will be a violet color, indicates the presence of the protein in the food item. So it should come violet color, and if violet color appears, then it will be a protein. The food will be having protein in that. So let us see the color change. I have prepared one PPT slides for you here. So this is the slide. So this is the slide showing the color change for the presence of the starch. This is potato, peeled potato. On that, starch drop is added. The color changes to such blue or black color. Then it indicates that this contains starch. The food particles contain starch. Next test is for protein. In step 1, you have to add dilute copper sulfate solution. Here it's given this dilute copper sulfate solution, 2 drops, and then 10 drops of sodium hydroxide, is also called as caustic soda, NaOH. So that 10 drops you have to add. Purple color appears in the food. So this type of purple color should appear in the food, and this color indicates the negative test, means the food particle does not contain protein. Such type of purple color will indicate the presence of protein in the food. So I hope this from the picture it is clear to you what type of color we should get while testing the food. Let me now explain some questions. So some questions I have mentioned here. What are nutrients? So components of food which are needed by our body for growth, development, repair are called as nutrients. What are major nutrients of food? As we have discussed, carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamin, minerals, water, and dietary fibers. What is the test for the presence of carbohydrate? So food particle plus iodine. If blue or brown color, black colorish is obtained, it indicates the presence of starch. Starch is a carbohydrate. Now what is the test for the presence of protein? Solution of food particle plus 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of caustic soda gives violet color. This indicates the presence of the protein. So I hope this topic of today on page number 9 and 10 of chapter 2 of test for the presence of starch and protein is clear to you, and the definition of nutrients and why they are required by our body, because all these nutrients, they form our body. They are the main components which are required for the growth and development of our body, and that's why it is necessary to consume all these food particles. And this is on table here 2.2. Here nutrients present in some food items are you can test in your laboratory, in your school laboratory: raw potato, milk, groundnut, then uncooked powdered rice, cooked rice, dry coconut, uncooked tur dal, powdered form, cooked dal, the slice of vegetable, slice of fruit, boiled eggs. Whatever you want to test, you can test by up till now I have explained you starch and protein, so only that much you will understand. The next video I will make the test for the fats and continue further the topic. I hope this much is clear to you. Thank you for watching my channel.